Hello there guys, how's it going? Matt the Tomato right here. Welcome back to some more SimCity 3000. Oh, a little bit of water. It is still a gorgeously hot day, so drinking water is very important. So this is the requested city Trackton from the Bonobo Fort, who requested that I build a city without any roads. Who needs roads? Right, so one thing I might do is fill in that area with light, that area with light commercial, and then this area with light residential. Right, so we said that we were going to look at building the dense area, which I will do, but first off I need to check the budget. Ooh, I guess that's all the train stations that I've just built over here though. I guess that's the reason for that. Right, let's go ahead and start building some dense then. So, start off with that. With possibly maybe some parks. We'll build some marinas on the coast as well. We'll make it really quite nice high land value. Historic statue could be okay. Yeah, let's put that in there next to the station. Yeah, the reason for the budget drop was because of all these train stations that I put in that are they actually costing me? Yeah, they're still costing me even though I'm not actually using them. So that is your full explanation there. Probably what I'm going to do is I'm going to do residential, commercial, residential, residential, I think, is probably what I'm going to do in terms of zoning here. Let's just go up with that. There we go, some big blocks starting to appear. Because there is a bit of demand over there for commercial as well. And also, whilst we're waiting for that, we'll go ahead and fill in some industry because people are going to want jobs. I definitely do want a seaport down here though. Definitely want a seaport. Probably put it somewhere over here actually. I reckon that's quite a good spot actually. Something like that. Yeah, that's quite good. Okay, education level is deemed to be average. Yes, that is right. We are somewhat short on schools. Go a little bit more central. May consider building a college as well, if we have the money for it, but also what we do need is another police station. Okay, big demand for residential, but I would like these to turn into three blocks, to be honest. What I might do is actually, in front of all the stations here, just put in some parks. Because parks increase the land value anyway, but there's no way that a dense building is going to form in these little gaps, so I might as well just fill these in with parks. And maybe a pond on the corner of this one. There we go. That seems fine. Okay, a bit more industry demand. Don't know whether it'll actually develop along the back there though. It does somewhat. Yes, it does. It does develop along the back. Good to know. The industry has a little bit more range when it comes to the train stations. So, check the budget once again. Oof. Still quite heavy. Probably because of the taxation policy. I imagine that's probably why, actually. Is because our taxes are quite lenient. Or I was going to put in some train stations, but the industry demand went away. So, right, I do need to look at the flaming ordinances. I really do. Keep the deal. I suppose we could declare nuclear free. No problem with that. Seems to make people happy. So, but I've got nothing against nuclear. So, everyone to their own though. I'm not going to start divulging about what I support in terms of energy, because that just starts wars. Right, let's get rid of that. Couple of parks, I suppose. And there we go. Our industry demand is here. No, it's not. It's gone again. Allow this to build up. You know, looking at a little bit of a tax hike. is what's required, especially as the bank has actually dropped a little bit here. Right, ordinances, because I keep saying, and I never do. Ah, we haven't got any sports parks in, have we? Maybe I should get one of those in. Yeah, smoke detectors is quite good. We'll go for that. Leaf burning ban. Landfill gas recovery is great. Lawn chemicals ban. Trash resort's quite good as well. Tyre recycling, but it doesn't really... I guess the thing with tyre recycling is, does it reduce the amount that goes onto landfills? Yeah, it actually reduces garbage production, so it's still worthwhile. Even though we're not using roads, but it's certainly worthwhile. Should we improve our industries? Yeah, I think we'll go with the electronics tax incentive. We'll join the Clean Industry Association and we'll get the biotech tax incentives. That seems fine, actually. Yeah, we'll go with that. And that's our layer of commercial, so I don't want to develop that. But I do want to develop this. Okay. Right, we seem to be struggling for decent buildings, so I might make that one historical for the moment. Actually, no, because if we get some good enough land value here, I think we'll get the Winter Wonderland somewhere in here as well. That'd be good. Right, there's a commercial spike. So let's go ahead and put that in. Now, yeah, there is a difficulty in getting to this area. Yeah, there's actually a difficulty in reaching the back here. So I think we are going to need another train station there. Because that's going to cover some of this area. Yeah, see, they're struggling to actually sort that out, by the look of it. Alright, budget shows large surplus. Okay, it's gone up. Excelente. And we'll keep filing in for the dense residential. Castillo proposes new terms. Yes, we will take them. I really want to get this seaport going now, though, actually, to be quite honest, because I can then build a big landfill next to it. And that will work really, really nicely. What am I doing? Trains. There we go. Okay, let's do that. And, well, that's actually quite annoying. I'll zone in a bit of industry there, though. Just to try and offset the cost of that flaming set of train stations that I just built. This is residential. Let's go ahead and zone that in. I do want some marinas down here, though. I definitely do want that. Maybe 1, 2, 3, 4, maybe 5 marinas should be good. Alright, that industry's all developed. Excellent. Yeah, tall dense buildings, hard to come by, probably because of the poor transportation that they get down here. Also, probably a little bit more difficult considering these guys aren't really connected up to this. So let's go ahead and actually join those up there. Like that. Because I think that that's going to help. Might not build a subway system over to the industries, but I might build an interior subway system for the residential area. The problem is, our budget is really small. Might put commercial in there. Might actually put that with residential, and then commercial at the bottom, and then commercial in there. I think that might be better. Yeah, we are actually struggling for development over here. The Tour Montparnasse is quite a nice building. Maybe we should put in a landmark. Yeah, most of them are 5x5. Let's see. Yeah, 5x5. Melbourne Cricket Ground. Nope. That's small. Need something that's 4x4. Ugh. Oh, is the Tower of London really that big? No. Is there anything in here that's 4x4? Probably not. Nope. Spend half my time flaming looking through this. I think that's... Aha! The World Trade Center. Yeah, wicked. There we go. That means I can build the other World Trade Center. So two of them. World Trade Center A. There it is. There we go. I can't remember its actual name now. Is it still called the World Trade? I think it's called something else though, isn't it? I can't remember what it's called. That's quite bad actually, but hey ho. Just wanted to build something cool along the seafront there. Now, right, actually, maybe I should test the reach of the station with that. Can it build here? It doesn't look like it. So what I might do is layer a whole load of parks along the front then. So I might do the same over here then. Wow, okay, that's a lot of parks. Right, we need some more schools. Let's go ahead and ram one in on the corner over there then. Let's do that. Train station. We'll get a bit of light residential going in over there. Left out of the rain? Really? Oh, I didn't actually zone in the industries section properly. There's a good chance actually that the industry section may not be completely filled in at the end. Just because you need more residential compared to what you need industry. So, probably a good chance that that will actually happen. Saying that, there is an industry demand. So let's go ahead and fill that in and do that. Make a connection there. And keep going down here. No, I did have it right. Yeah. Good. Right, excelente. Next job is a bit expensive, but I think we're going to need another police station down here just to quell some of the crime that's happening in this dense area. And we are seeing a bit of a commercial demand, so... Go ahead and fill that in. Right, we're actually out of money. Look at that. Okay, good budget though. It's not too bad. Okay, a certain something in the air. Are we doing the pollution city all over again? Wow. Okay. Yes, we have a problem. We need more landfill. I guess it's because we're importing so much trash. Go ahead and put in a little bit more there. Might need some more landfill. I guess what we could do is actually, rather than putting in industries along the back there, maybe we should put in landfill instead. Might be better. And then we'll build another big landfill over here next to the seaports, which will eventually be built. The problem is we don't have the flaming money. Sims want a zoo. Donate a military base. Fine. Repeal smoking ban. No. Okay. So that's going okay. Big spout. Ah, really? Oh well, let's just fill one in. Annoying as heck. Okay, we have got some good industries over here though. Car factory, where the air pollution is still really high, but it's okay. It could be worse. Healthcare out of emergency ward. Yes, it is. What about schools? They're very close. Okay, that was a good money maker there. Excellent. Right, so let's go and put in a hospital and a school. And you know what? Let's go ahead and spend on a college. And then fill... Ah! That in with residential. Right. Okay, the military base doesn't actually cost anything, so maybe we should chuck this in somewhere. There we go. I'll completely... No, I do actually need that. Okay, so if I do that, then I can keep the train station on that side. So that's going to be okay. Right. So let's go light industry all along there. Medium over there, because the demand is there, so we can do it. It's a nice building on the front there. No, not dense industry. Wow. Fill that in. I did say I was going to put commercial down here, didn't I? That's a bit silly. Might put in a bit of commercial there. Saying that, the commercial's not really developing very well, is it, over there? So maybe that's fine. And then we'll probably put in some marinas down on the seafront over here. Ugh. No money. No, we won't take the disposal plants. We'll take the defence contractor though. Water is polluted. Really? Ooh, there is a bit of connection actually creeping over here. Yes. Okay. Maybe we need to sort that out. It's a really small amount creeping over. Try and trim back on that a little bit, maybe. We'll put something in there, but we'll sort of trim away a little bit there from the edge. Yeah, I might want to put in a treatment plant though, at some point, just to help that along. Because otherwise, people ain't going to be too happy. You are upset over high taxes. Well, are they that high? They're not that high. But I'll drop the commercial tax to 1, just because we're seeing a little bit of a lack of development over here. Okay, if you say so. Still there, but... Air in Trackton, cleanest in region. Well, it's like the flaming pollution all over again. They said that that was the cleanest in the region when it was literally the worst. Right, so let's just fill this in with a big area of industry. Yes, it's all developing. Great. Right, I'll end this part right here though, so that's it for now. So if you like SimCity 3000, please feel free to like, comment and subscribe. But that's it, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.